Hi, I'm Stephanie and this is my home, the 16th century Chateau de Lalande. Lalande was owned for hundreds of years by a family of marquises who were at the heart of French royal life. One of them even had the honour of being sent by King Louis XV to greet Marie Antoinette on her arrival in France. But, far from being a stuffy museum, this chateau is a living home. I live here all the time and am regularly joined by my mother, my family, my friends, and wonderful volunteers from all over the world who help me to lovingly restore this historic home. Welcome to Lalande, a chateau filled with life, love, and laughter. Philip and I are going to London. Now this is so strange. I haven't been since before lockdown. I know. Why am I leaving now? It's so sunny. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's going to be great. I will miss all of you, but I'll see you in about 4 days. So
we'll miss
not
you
long.
It's only 4 days, it's fine.
And you're the only person who won't still be here when I get back. And I will miss you very much.
Yeah.
Come back soon.
Yes, and enjoy yourself.
Just get back to the Netherlands and come straight back again. Okay. Okay. Enjoy the madhouse. Bye. We have made it to London and we're in my flat here, which needed a lot of work doing. It's one of the reasons I had to come back. But we're actually on TV in England this week. The things that we've been waiting to show you for so long, they were filmed over a year and a half ago, are finally on television. So, whilst I'm watching this, cringing a little bit, I'll be able to show you all of the footage that I had been recording behind the scenes of the secret projects right now. Very exciting, manly things are happening up here. Look at this.
Man stuff.
Oh, look. Selma, Dan and Gerald all being very manly.
It's like the worst full Monty lineup, isn't it?
Yes, Julie, Louis.
I think a lot of people would pay to see that full Monty lineup. And they are all putting up scaffolding so that Gerry and I can finish painting the staircase right up at the top. We didn't have any scaffolding planks, so these are 2 planks of wood that have been cut from trees in our forest and that were drying. Summer, are you laughing at the safety at Chateau de Lalande?
It's kind of a piece of art.
It is a piece of art. This is the most beautiful scaffolding anyone will ever have seen. And then Dan's going to make some cross pieces so that we can get closer to the edges. Selma, come on. You can pull it together. Stop laughing at us.
I have to be serious now. I take this wall.
We're using a system of acro props. What I think we need is more cross pieces.
With the safety.
Sorry, it's not really the perfect outfit.
With the same holding
Oh, here we go. I just don't want to have to lean.
Yes, I
So if you had one more plank, would that not be enough?
Yeah, one more plank is going to be enough.
You think?
It's going to be
Okay.
absolutely fine. It's actually much better than I thought up here.
Yeah, I thought when I looked up there.
So I'm moving in. This is my new bedroom. This is the Rapunzel bedroom at Lalande. Mummy won't be able to find me up here.
Oh, she will.
You'll find it.
Don't you worry there. Talking the devil, look.
What? I like it.
It's very
A
nice.
lot of peace and
Stephanie,
quiet.
how far are you away from the
If
ceiling?
you make a round
Look,
bed.
I'm here. Like I'm touching it right now.
Oh, well, I should just about
You can
reach
get a
there.
long-handled paintbrush as well.
Yeah, it's actually fine. So that's the furthest bit there. I'm not going to reach to it now, but one more board should do it.
Okay.
But I'm not going to reach now because I would fall to certain death. Your system is working better than what I was thinking, Dan, so as usual, you have prevailed. How is it going up there, Gerald, on the scaffolding?
Well, it's a bit shaky, you have to be.
I think maybe, no, what you meant is you shouldn't be doing the can-can, not you should be doing the can-can.
Not at all, this is a piece of cake.
Ah, that looks good. The staining is going.
Well, I've put a sealant on it.
Yeah.
And this is about 3 coats, but I don't think that paint's very, very good.
No, it needs more, doesn't it?
It's cracking. I love it. It's like being in a wedding cake. Get the edging, which is the most difficult, so I have to be
Yeah, very hard.
piece of cake.
You're amazing, Gerald. It's good that we've actually managed to match the tower to your tartan.
I love it. I love being here. Do you know what? I could just live here.
Up there.
Yeah. You know I'm closer to the Almighty.
It's a good little room. Right, I'm going to go and see how Hash is getting on downstairs.
Okay,
It's
Babushka.
been amazing with the frames.
Hey.
Right, ooh, I do like the new red staircase.
I'll show you something really funny. Oh,
What?
they're all pigeons, pigeon frames.
Yes.
It's actually got pigeon crap on it as well.
Well, I'm glad you pointed that out.
Did you know
because I noticed that I'd left them out in the stables and some of them had poo on. But I think it adds verisimilitude, right?
It does, totally.
Yeah, that's good because it's really going to look like the pigeon tower now.
That's very unique, isn't
Yeah,
it?
all pigeoniers have poo.
That's it.
Good. I hope we're going to leave it like that. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe Mummy would have something to say about it.
Mummy will definitely have something to say about it.
Hash has come up with a brilliant scheme to paint the outside of the frames, which currently are all dark blue. I'll show you a before. Here's a before. But Hash has very rightly pointed out that it would make the whole room too dark because of the deep red.
Yes.
And that's the same colour as the skirting and the windows.
Windows and eventually the cornice as well.
Oh, nice. Oh, and also the metalwork.
Metalwork, all the ironmongery on the windows and the balustrade.
It's going to be beautiful.
And then we're gonna put some gold dry brushing on it just to bring out the details.
Gorgeous.
It should be great.
I'm pretty lucky that Hash arrived at exactly this point because you're an interior designer, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
You've done some amazing places.
Yep, all around the world.
So I'm very lucky because Hash is actually here as a guest because he's chateau hunting in the local area and he's helping out, and that's absolutely amazing. I'm just getting the very, very best advice. When I film from the top, you can't see how high up you are. Look, it's crazily high. You be careful because there's a big gap there.
Yeah, I know there's a big gap. I don't intend falling down this gap, Amy.
Good, please don't.
No, I won't, darling.
Doing a great job.
I love it. I love it.
So let's see how it looks against the wall. Oh, it's so much better, that colour. It really lightens it and brightens it. It was such a good idea to pick out the colour of the stairs.
Yeah, it matches.
Yeah.
I've worked with a real good, great, renowned company called Mary Fox Linton.
Oh, yes.
And Mary was a legend. And did lots of work with her. For example, the Grove. Worked in the Grove with her.
Oh, what a beautiful hotel.
Did a bit on the one Aldwych a long time ago. So
Yes.
these are jobs, previous jobs, but
Yeah,
that's where
these
it all
are-
started.
I think it must be one of the most beautiful jobs to have in the world.
Yep.
Travelling the world and making places more beautiful.
Then they are.
Yeah, yeah. Okie dokie. Second row of pigeons going on. Number 2 of 12. We have split the entire tower into 12 sections like a clock. And we are hanging the pigeons on ribbons and then staggering them up. So there we go, our first set are up. Only another 11 to go. Welcome to my tower, Gerald.
Don't want to be one, sweetheart.
This one.
It looks good.
Yeah?
This is fine.
Yeah?
Yes.
That looks okay?
Yeah.
You sure? Because I'm going in with the staple gun. And then there's no turning back.
Looks good, eh?
Looks really good. Yeah.
You're sure?
Yeah.
Alright, I've got a bit of a problem, which is that I've got to hold the entire weight, all the pigeons,
Where's Gerald?
with one hand,
Gerry got you.
whilst Jerry's holding me,
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
which is also fairly important.
You do it in the wall?
Yeah.
How do you do like that? Okay.
Okay, I'm going to lie down now, Gerald, to do the lower ones. You can let go, thanks.
Hello, honey.
Hello, this is very safe.
Stephanie and the
Hi!
It does everything with that gun.
We're just having so much fun. I think we should do pigeons all night.
Agree.
Yeah, all
I
night.
think we're going to be doing all night
In
anyway.
fact, when we've got them all up, let's take them down again and start again.
Yes!
Because that's how good it is.
Yeah, that'll be right.
Send out. Oh, yeah, I was trying to do the top. So top always looks good. I need to get it up, yeah.
Yes!
Look at that. Impressed. And then
Pigeon
that one.
celebrations break out throughout the chateau. So the next one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and start 12.5 from the top.
Yay!
Love it.
Yes.
The 5 metre wall.
What's next, Steph?
Next, I choose my 12 pigeons. So I like to choose nice, big, fat pigeons at the top so they can be seen better from the bottom. So we'll start with fat pigeons. There may be paler ones. These are really pretty. This one, that one would be good, right? So that'll be our top pigeon. And then I lay them out on the ground. Then I go for slightly less interesting pigeons. They're also darling.
And Gerald, what are you up to?
Me, I'm absolutely holding a ribbon and I'm getting a pair of scissors, and once all the birds are up, I'm going to cut the ribbon.
Before working out each row, before making them, we choose the pigeons in the right order. So I tend to choose quite fat pigeons for the top so that we get to see them. Then the slightly less interesting, though I don't like to say that in front of them, but the less interesting pigeons, where you won't really notice them towards the top. And then the pigeons become more and more interesting towards the bottom, and the ones closest to the people walking up the stairs are the super fun ones. We're just stapling ribbon to the back, and it's actually a much easier way of, imagine if we had just proper picture hooks for every single pigeon. We'd never get them to hang straight, it would be just impossible. So this is a better way of getting them to hang. The weight holds them straight. We make sure they're straight along here. Make sure they're exactly in the middle. And that's working pretty well so far. Then we've calculated it. That was really complicated. So that they're both 35 centimetres apart this way and 35 centimetres apart that way. So at this point, I have to measure 35 centimetres. I'm saying this like it's easy. It took us hours. Hours and gym. Lots of calculations and lots of false starts. It's a lot. This is a tricky bit. Getting it right in the middle here.
That's going to be the top one, isn't it?
That's it. That's how we make our pigeons. When you decided to come to Lalande, Hanny, and Hash, how did you imagine spending your time?
Pigeons.
Oh, good. That's
Pigeons.
great that we made that.
About much, I thought there are some pigeons. Why am I lying down on the ground? Because the pigeons are so relaxing that I just want to take a nap.
I just wanted
What do you
to
think?
I'm sorry.
Okay, after this, they get easier. This is the last one of 8. It's wonderful. Right, here we go. Number 3 of 12, Gerald. We're nearly there.
Well, yeah, we're cooking the gas.
Okay, Hanny, can I lower these down to you?
Don't you want me and Nick?
Yeah?
Yeah. Where are we going? Oh, okay, yeah. Yes. To me. Ooh, there's pigeons dangling down. Okay.
It's a heaven of dangling
There's
pigeons.
something like that, yeah. Are we going for...
It's a collective noun for pigeons.
I mean, I feel like...
How do we not know this at this stage of the proceedings?
Whoa.
I've just been slacking on some research.
Wait, why are we going up? What happened?
Hash, you're going to steal that windows
Okay,
up.
Gerald, I'm definitely going to need that.
I know.
Okay, now is
Gerald is approaching with the staple gun.
So, Hash, you should steal on the windowsill so there's not two one
What real thing?
I can't believe there wasn't a film crew here to see this.
This is a bit energetic.
Oh, I need the measuring tape as
I've
well.
got it in my pocket.
Because I think I need to measure that at least every second row starting 12.
Oh my god, you know what the collective noun for pigeon is? What? Committee.
Oh!
A committee.
I'm so
That just feels right.
Stephanie, I'm going to... I know, I'm just going to...
happy. All pigeon are a band, dropping, flight, kit, loft, castle, plague, school.
A plague of pigeons. You let go, Gerald. Sorry.
I'll let it go.
I can't
You
get
got
them.
it?
Yeah, got it. I just can't get them to go straight if I do.
Gerald, how do you stop Stephanie from falling down?
I hold her here.
Is it better with that one?
You know, and then if she goes, I go.
It's so hard to hold the blasted pigeons. I love them.
Really good job.
I love
I'm
them
gonna go
dearly.
inside.
Go pigeons!
Yay!
Wow.
He looks amazing. You can let go, you lot.
Yeah, can we?
You can let go.
I always,
You're good.
I feel nervous letting go, but I will.
Let it go.
Look up, Henry.
I've seen that coming.
Just to show everyone, this is where Hash is filming from. Like, that is devotion to the cause, Hash.
And what's the words?
Once we've taken the scaffolding away, you'll see just how high up that window was.
Now, what you can see Stephanie doing here is the final touches of the gold at the very top of the tower. She's surrounded by the pigeons.
I'm up close and personal with my pigeons.
She's at the very, very top. And you can see the scaffolding, the planks, an important cup of tea by her side.
Well, and to do this bit, because the scaffolding doesn't go there and there's no edge, I've had to hold onto the chandelier to do those. So that was a bit precarious. We've finished putting the pigeons up, we've finished filming. We're just waiting to film the reveal, but whilst the scaffolding's up, I'm quickly adding a bit more gold to the cornice because I've done these 3 rows yesterday, but it wasn't enough. It looked great from up here, but when you're at the bottom, you couldn't see enough gold. So now I'm doing the dental mold with gold as well. And then I've got to use the glue gun to cover all of the stapled tops. So to run that along there. And I've got exactly 40 minutes.
40 minutes
The
left.
scaffolding has to come down, so I'm doing as much as I can whilst the scaffolding's up. But this is the reality of chateau life. 6 meters up on a scaffolding, painting gold onto a cornice.
You're a brave lassie. But it is looking absolutely terrific.
It's transformed the tower, I love it. But we've been a good team, haven't we, Gerald?
Oh, a dream team.
And Hash has been super helpful.
Oh,
So
wonderful.
is Hanny. Everyone in the house has really joined together to do this.
Yep, it's been a team effort.
On it,
Yeah.
and then to the back. Then we touch the wall. Yes.
Great, so we're down to 2 bits of scaffolding. What's the plan now?
Grab that driller for you.
Under.
Oh, there it goes. The acro props are coming down.
I'm missing them already.
You missed the scaffolding. It was our happy place up there, wasn't it?
They were. Nobody
So
could
happy.
see us. We were creating that.
Just sit there having a cup of tea, looking out of the window.
I was happy. Nobody knew what we were doing. People were too scared to come up.
Worryingly, this one is not in the original place it was put.
It's not. That one's been moving around
Yeah.
so much. It's been quite hair-raising up there.
Okay.
Welcome to my bathroom.
1, 2.
Yeah!
That's it.
How is it going in here?
Red.
Team. Red. Can you see anything but red?
The colours blinded us.
I like the Virgin just peeping over the side there. She looks great.
Yeah, just watching everything.
This has been quite some project.
I've loved it. I've loved every minute of
Yeah,
it.
it's been good fun.
Okay, Dan.
Suppose we get the wine now.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Didn't know if you'd noticed that massive blob of red. Ah, thank you.
Just call me Clever Archie.
But now back to work.
Yeah.
Gerald and I are trying to work out which paint colour for the skirting. This is the paint that we have. We're trying to use what we have. And we're going for a real garden feel in the entrance hall. And this is the wallpaper, but we think that our green is not muted enough. Or we could go dark, Gerald. We could go really dark with the skirting, like this, so that it just kind of blends.
I would be a bit careful, Stephanie, getting too dark. As you said, with the green I think it's going to lift the painting.
But I think the curtains might do the job of lifting, whereas the skirting, for example, in the dining room, the skirting's nearly black, and you don't notice it, you see it just sort of disappears. I think it actually works pretty well, a dark skirting. And we could always try and find one that's nearly black and add in a touch of that green.
Okay, let's go.
We can do this. We don't need to go shopping, Gerald. We've got this in-house. Having spent a fortune on the wallpaper, I think if we can just not spend lots of money on the paint, if we can make it work from stuff that we've got, then that's great. Because I always think it's better to spend the money on one big statement thing and then with the rest just be clever about how you're doing it, because it's the wallpaper that's going to carry the room. I could stare at that all day, but then we won't get anything done. Right, back to the maintenance room, and I'm going to put this one straight on here.
I'm going to enjoy doing that with you.
Yeah, me too. I've been looking forward to this for a very, very long time. Let's go and find the paint.
Okay.
This is too bright.
I've got so many different colours of paint here. When I was a child and I used to do a lot of graffiti art in the East End of Glasgow, I never spent this time about colours. You know, I was just, as long as I got my name up there, Scotman rules.
Well, you see, this is the Lalande way. Now here we focus on the colours. So that's too bright, that's a no. I love that colour, but it's not right for that room. This, I think, is going to be the perfect colour. I'm going to run back up and check the lid next to the wallpaper. It's not as dark as I was looking for, but I think it will work. And you can do an undercoat using this pretty putrid looking khaki, which we're not going to use for anything else. So I think undercoat with that.
Right.
And then top coat with this. Team paint colour, let's go.
Well, this was the colour which you thought might work just as the undercoat.
Yes, this was a sort of neutrally
But
dark.
as soon as it goes on, I'm starting to think this just might be the right colour.
Yeah, I think you might be right, Gerald. I quite like the neutral buff sort of colour. Yeah, I'm quite liking it, actually.
I like the greys with green.
Yes.
Probably we will have in the foliages. We'll have this.
I think so.
Closer tone.
Yeah.
The shadows and everything.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well, I think that by sheer fluke, the undercoat is the perfect colour. Look at that, it's perfect.
Right.
Just do the second coat in that, Gerald.
Do you think that'll be okay?
Yes, definitely. It's a great colour. This is my editing attire because we're going to be filmed doing this for Escape to the Chateau DIY Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today is Saturday, and because I will be flat out wallpapering and doing the room those days, I have to make the Sunday vlog, the Monday Cadeau at the Chateau vlog, the Tuesday vlog, the Wednesday patron video, and the Thursday vlog. I have to get them all finished today.
You're breaking my heart.
So yeah, it's an editing day, which is why I'm dressed like this.
And who's going to be your partner in crime with the wallpapering?
Geraldino! It's going to be great.
Right.
Is this a new type of painting pose? Why don't you see if in the greenhouse there's one of the gardening ones? It might not be so high off the ground.
I need all the height I can get. You know, but this is what I used to be. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It's 3 years since my last confession. I was a good altar boy.
You must have been a great altar boy.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mummy? Well, it is sumptuous.
No, we're talking about the wallpaper, not me.
We can't ask for more than sumptuous, can we, Gerald?
Sumptuous is a lovely word. I wish people would use that more often.
I use the word sumptuous.
Sumptuous.
As Oliver and I recently made our video about Monet.
Yes.
A little careful, Gerald, I haven't quite
okay.
got this bit properly.
Take your time, there's no hurry.
To come back.
Oh dear, did you pull too hard?
I'm so sorry.
Well, you will be.
We've got a back seat wallpaper holder there, Gerald, be careful.
I says to Stephanie, it doesn't matter if we make a mistake, we can just put wood chip up.
Yeah.
And you see, you're actually using a present sent to you very, very recently to do this.
Somebody sent this on Cadeaux at the Chateau. Lots of cutters to open the presents.
Yes.
Absolutely perfect for doing this wallpapering, so This is superb.
You're going very fast.
Would you rather be doing it, Mummy?
I hope you're in spiritual communication with your father.
I am. He's telling me to slow down.
Bridget, I told her not to do it that way.
He was the most precise wallpaperer in the world.
He once wallpapered my kitchen in my little cottage, and he stood for about 15 minutes looking at the wallpaper. He says, I know what it is. There's an apple missing. And you know, he got a piece of wallpaper and he cut an apple out. An apple. And he stuck the apple there. Chip off the old block.
Very much so.
Well, there we go. That's our first.
Well
bit
done.
of wall. What do you think, Selma? Yeah, everyone likes it. This is the calculation for what bit of wallpaper goes where. I am literally the only person on this planet who can understand this plan.
You are working on the floor and it's already
Secret wallpapering.
almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Yes. Pretty exciting.
And you are working and people think you are only a vlogger, you are a hard worker. So we have a proof.
Stephanie, what did you say to Natty? Look, what did you say to Natalia?
Oh, she's off.
That's it. We're sorry. Natalia, don't do it.
This is a very scary moment for me.
So much spider webs in my yard now. I'm looking like the Spider-Man. Dun, 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 dun.
This is the moment of truth. Sparky, Scotman Sparky Gerald.
Bang, bang, electrics.
He's putting the lights back onto the wallpaper. Look at that neat job you've done there, Gerald, of cutting round there. I cannot live with this mess. This palm tree's our saviour. It's going to hide our join.
Okay.
I love you, palm tree. Gerry and I had such fun putting up that wallpaper. We had a little nightmarish bit where two pieces didn't join and I had to cut out a palm tree in the same way that my father had cut out an apple many decades ago to hide the join, but it all worked in the end. And this was the very first evening that we had dancing tango once the wallpaper was finished.
That's fantastic.
I'm still learning a new move here. All right. I hope you enjoyed seeing that footage. It was really good fun watching it all again, and I loved seeing the reveal finally on TV. But now I've got to get changed very quickly because we're going out to see a musical 6 with Cat. We've made it to the theatre. It's pretty loud, so I'm not going to be able to say anything else from here. But until next time, cheers. Get to the A huge thank you to all of our patrons who make this vlog possible, and the Dauphins and Dauphines of Lalande, Yadeland, Ether, Alice, Alan, Dan, Banda, Wailing Banshee, Brandon and John Michael, Cecilia Begum, Denise Behrens, Nell Banakovic, Jill Bidwell, Candice Blackburn, Candice Ned Borkowski, Clara Butcher, Paulina Calabro, Chloe Chalakani, Lindsay C. Chelton, Matthew Chupp, Stephen Sarah Cole, Linda Sue Concepcion, Erin Conklin, Jimmy Conley, Zoe Dork, Sylvia Dem, Jim Demersman and Richard Patternord, Sakura Dennis, Zane Dixon, Jason Dubby, Jackie Ellison, Nicholas W. Fairfax, Tracy Ferrari, Caroline Furster, Kevin Fossum, Abigail Grant, Fifi Greenberg, Crystal Hardy, Brenda Harris, Delane Holbrook, Kim Hasselhoff, David Ntong Henderson, Camilla Herrera, Jacqueline Holmes and Ken Bates, Priscilla Hubler, Sandra Hawley, Melissa Jansen, Brian Kelsey and Phil Burnt, Jimmy Kemp, Nadia Kennedy, Lisa LaForge, David Summer Lalande, Morgan Lawley, Angel Leonard, Victoria Lapine, Janet Hoff Lombard, Marina, Frank Martin, Grant and Erin McClune, Meredith, Robert Miller, Joanne Morton, Karen Nicholson, Kathy Norrie, Maureen Palmer, Ellen Person, Wendy Piatek, Frank Poposky and James Snow, Tamara Price, Armin Rahman, Tonya Renee, RJB, Bettina Rojek, Hanny Ross, Mary Ryan, Elizabeth Scanlon, Sven Schreiber, Lisa Schultz, Jennifer Shanks, Rebecca Shorrock, Carl and Laurie Siebert, Teresa Sloan, Annette Solverson, Patty Suhu, Susan Stevens, Monty Stapora, Sabrina Surrett, and The Leaf House, Sarah Thornton, Colleen Troy, Renee Valelli, Victoria, Jessica Walker, Brandy Walton, Laura Watkins, Lucas Wallen, Cheryl Whitaker, Linda Viest, Christine Wilson, Winnie de la Cockapoo, Greg Wood, David Young, and Lodovico Zordanazzo.